Hello, everybody. My name is Axie, and I'll be bringing you through a very brief onboarding guide. If you're watching this, it means you're a new scholar. Welcome, and thank you for joining the Axie Infinity Universe. So, I'm just going to bring you through very briefly what are some of the important things to know when you start as a scholar. So, the first thing is that you must realize Axie Infinity is a game that is played on the cryptocurrency blockchain. So in order to interact with the game, we need to create some wallets. Now, if you're a scholar, the wallets are sometimes not necessary depending on your scholarship, because usually your manager will handle it for you. However, it's important to just understand and create the wallets in the future so that if you ever need it one day, you already have it in place. The first wallet that we are going to create is Metamask. Metamask is a type of cryptocurrency wallet. It allows you to interact with websites that support cryptocurrency, and it's very, very useful. You can think of it like your own little bank account. All right. So this is first of all what we need to do. We always go to the official website to download anything, and that website is metamask.io. Make sure you type that in correctly. So let's go to the internet. Go metamask.io. You should never go to Google and type MetaMask wallet, because what sometimes happens is that sometimes when you type it like this, there'll be some scam links that appear. See, for example here, training MetaMask, this is a scam link, it's wrong. MetaMask wallet ebay.com, that's also not correct. This is the right one, metamask.io. And so there are a variety of scams that can try and get you. Make sure you don't fall for those scams, because if you do, you will lose all the money and crypto you have. Now, this is the official website. What we do is we click the word download now. Okay, and if you are on a browser, it's either going to say Brave browser or Google Chrome. Both are fine. iOS for phones and Android for phones as well. So I'm going to choose to install MetaMask for Brave. And what's going to happen is that it's going to open a web store, a Chrome web store, as you can see here. Right, MetaMask offered by https metamask.io, so I know that's the right one. I'm going to click this button that says Add to Brave. Okay, it says Add Extension. We're going to add it. So this is the official one. Do not go to any other website. Now, it's going to add it as an extension. It says MetaMask has been added to Brave. It will open up a new page. Okay, it says welcome to MetaMask, connecting you to Ethereum and the decentralized web. We're happy to see you. Okay, and it moves around. Click Get Started. Now, if it's your first time and you're new, you have to click this one, which says yes, let's get set up. If you have done this before in the past, then choose the secret recovery phrase. What is that? We'll see in a moment. So let's assume that you're new for the first time. We're going to set up your wallet together. So click Create Wallet. These are just some informations that you can read. You don't really have to pay attention here. Just continue, click I agree. Now, first of all, create a password. Because I'm giving you just as an example, I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, minimum 8 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So please always write down your passwords on paper. Okay, oops, sorry. Write that paper. Okay, I can't really write that out. So all passwords. Okay, so add to extensions. Usually it's either Chrome, Brave, Microsoft Edge. I think we also have Firefox. Okay, and then once you do that, passwords, very important to write on paper. Do not keep it online. Why? Because if someone hacks your account, someone hacks your computer, you will lose all your crypto. Right? Click Create. Okay, now there is a video here about securing your wallet. It has to do with something known as the recovery phrase. So what you can read it here together with me. What is a recovery phrase? Your recovery phrase is the master key to your wallet and funds. Okay, so just now we had a password. Now we have a recovery phrase. Now a password is just 8 characters, right? A recovery phrase, your recovery phrase is 12 random words. These are not chosen by you, these are chosen by the software itself. There are 12 random words. And how should you save them? You see all the advice here? Save it in a password manager, store it in a bank vault, safe deposit box, write it down and store in multiple secret places. This is the easiest way to do it. Take a good piece of paper, write it down clearly, and then store it in and then make at least 2 to 3 copies, store it in safe places that the paper won't get damaged. Why? Because if you lose your recovery phrase, you will lose everything that you have in your wallet. You can't get it back. Also, if someone else steals your recovery phrase, they can also access your wallet completely. The password only protects your wallet on your computer. The recovery phrase protects your wallet everywhere else, right? So the recovery phrase is actually more important. The password, you can always reset it later on. Now you can watch this short video if you want. It's a short video that explains the recovery phrase, how it works and why it's important. You should watch this as well, so you understand the importance of it. Okay, now I'm going to click next. Now here, secret backup recovery phrase. Notice the word secret. Why is it secret? Because you should not tell anybody. You should be the only one who knows. Keep it in a safe location. Okay. Warning, never disclose your backup phrase with anyone. This phrase can take your Ether forever. Not just Ether, any crypto that you put inside your wallet can be gone if you give someone your backup recovery phrase. Okay, you can store it in a password manager, or you can write it down on 2 to 3 and store it in 2 to 3 different locations. Don't just memorize it. Most people, their memory, can't really keep track of 12 words all the time. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here. Now, of course, I'm going to tell you, don't show anybody else your password, because this is just a tutorial video. You're going to see what it looks like. So here you can see flavor, frequent, language. These are the words. So I need to write them down on a piece of paper. Okay, so you should always write on paper. Some people even use metal cards to engrave it. Metal card engraving to make it more permanent. Store in 2 to 3 locations safely, right? Make sure your paper doesn't get damaged. Okay, so what you should do is you should write this down. Again, I'm just doing a tutorial video, so I'm not going to write it down. I'm going to do what you should not do, which is I'm going to take a screenshot. Again, do not actually know. To set a good example, let me write it down. So just give me a moment. Okay, let me just write it down. The reason why we need to do this is simply because we don't want anybody to be able to hack our account. If it's written down on paper, people cannot hack it, right? Because it's offline. Okay, so I've written it down. Make sure you write it down clearly, and always be careful of the spelling, because some of the words may be spelled in, American English, British English, either one. So make sure you always be careful. Like, for example, ODOR is odor, but I usually spell it with the U. ODOR is another way of spelling odor. So make sure you always carry make sure you always pay attention to the correct spelling of these words. Okay. Now, once you're done with that, you can click next, and then it will ask you to enter in the secret backup phrase again. So you have to do this in order. So it was flavor, frequent, language, lava, flip, odor, that's the wrong one. Odor. If you make a mistake, just click on it and it will go back down. Odor, void, avocado, bronze, door, soda, dentist. Okay, so there's just 12 random words. You will have these 12 random words. Everybody else has another set of 12 random words. Again, make sure you have written it down. Make sure you store it somewhere safely. Do not forget these words, right? You have to keep it, because this is the most important. If you forget your password, it's okay. You can always reset your password. You cannot, however, reset these words. These words are going to be permanent. I'm going to click confirm, and congratulations, you passed the test. Tips on storing it safely. You can read the different tips here. You can notice they're giving a lot of tips, a lot of reminders, because this is the number one mistake that people make, is they lose their recovery phrase. Okay, so that's it for now, and then we're going to click all done. So once you're done, there'll just be some information you can read here. It's not that important. Okay. Yes, the old word for this is called seed phrase. The new word is now secret recovery phrase, according to Metamask. So sometimes you might see a recovery phrase written as seed phrase on other websites. So that's the original word that people used to call it. Sometimes they call it recovery phrase, sometimes secret recovery phrase, sometimes backup phrase. It's all the same thing. Okay. Alright, so now you've got your account. I want you to imagine that this is just like a bank account. Okay, so how does it look like? The top here is your account name, account number 1, and this is your account number. If I hover over it, it says copy to clipboard. I can copy this, and if I paste it here, you'll see this is my account number, 0xCB689, so it's a random bunch of digits. This is my account number, just like how you have a bank account number. This is the cryptocurrency that we use for this wallet. It's Ethereum, right? So we're going to be trading Ethereum. It'll also show you the USD equivalent. Now, my wallet is empty, as you can see, so I don't have any money inside. That's fine. When you deposit inside, you'll see money increase. Now, I won't be teaching you the depositing yet. We'll cover that later. For now, we're just learning how to create the wallet. You will need this wallet when you want to put in money into Axie Infinity, or when you want to take out money from Axie Infinity. Okay, so once you've done that, you can move over to Ronin. So we've done the Metamask. Let's highlight that in green. Now we want to do Ronin. So what is Ronin? Ronin is very similar to Metamask. It is also a cryptocurrency wallet that you can use. However, it is specifically for Axie Infinity. Now, Metamask, we got it from an official website called metamask.io. Right? We know that this is the official one, and we can click download and it will install the correct one for us. Where do we get Ronin from? Okay, where do we get Ronin from? So one of the important things to always do is to always go to the official website. So if you go to Axie Infinity, and let's look for their official website. Okay, it's the first one over here. Okay, we'll check to see whether we are human. Indeed, I am. Just have to choose all these trucks and truck. There we go. All right, so this is the official Axie Infinity website. It's very beautifully designed, right? Oftentimes scam websites, they look similar, but they're not that nice. The Axie Infinity website looks very beautiful, as you can see. Now, we want to know how we can download the correct software, right, for our wallet, right? We want to download the correct wallet. So you may not see it here immediately. The easiest way to find it is to, I believe, let me try checking play. Okay, no, play is for playing the game. What we need to do is we need to join the Discord group. So a lot of cryptocurrency users, we use Discord to play games and stuff. So Discord is over here. It says join our Discord. Now, if you join the Discord, that's where you'll get all the official information. I've already joined their Discord, so you can see their Discord is over here. It's this pink color icon. Now, once you've joined their Discord, what you should do is you should look for the application download, which is over here. It says application download. Let's click on that. Now, when we click on this, here at the top here, we see welcome to application download. This is going to be all the official links for us to download. First of all, the top links over here is for downloading the game program on your computer, so you can play on your laptop or your computer or your phone. What we want to do is the Ronin one. Can you see down here? It says Ronin wallet download, Chrome and Firefox. So what we're going to do is, it also says we don't have any apps published in any of the app stores. Make sure you use these links only, right? So Ronin does not have any official app for Android phones or for iOS. You have to download it via Chrome or Firefox, okay? It is an extension. So I'm going to copy the Chrome link. Now, Google Chrome and Google Brave, they operate on the same thing, right? So they're both based on Chrome, which is why I can use the Google Chrome link here as well. Now, it opens the Chrome web store, similar to what you saw earlier in Metamask, right? It's exactly the same. You can see it's offered by axieinfinity.com, Ronin Wallet. Click Add to Brave, right? Click Add Extension. All right, so we've added it to Brave. Ronin Wallet has been added to Brave. It is pretty much the same as MetaMask. However, you didn't see an extra screen pop up, right? Why? Because we have to do it a little bit manually. So if you go, close this, we have our MetaMask here. If you go to the corner over here, you'll see this little icon in your Chrome or your Brave browser. You'll notice there's MetaMask and Ronin. I'm going to click this little pin icon so that the images of these two icons appear there and they stay there. Okay. Now I'm going to click on Ronin. We've already set up our MetaMask. So if I click on MetaMask, you'll see a little pop-up, right? This is exactly the same as we saw on this page, right? It's the same thing, right? Just the pop-up. Now I want to see the Ronin pop-out. So I'm going to click on Ronin and it says Ronin Wallet, your digital passport, get started. So let's get started. Before that, let me just remind here. Go to the official Axie Infinity Discord, right? You can find the link on the official Axie Infinity website. Okay, in the Discord, find application download. Only use the official links to prevent getting scammed. Right, so a lot of scam links are out there. I'll show you an example of a scam link. Let's say I just type a Ronin wallet, which is what a lot of beginners do. And let's see what comes out. Okay, can you see here? Ronin-wallets, this is fake. RoninWallet.io, this is fake. RoninWallet.com/create account, fake. Only the first one, the Ronin Wallet Chrome web store, is the accurate one. But again, just don't go to the links. Go to the official Discord channel and find the official links there. It's a lot safer. You don't want to use any of these because then you will lose your crypto and you will lose your Axies, right? You don't want that to happen. Now, I've got the official one, so it says welcome. Okay, use this wallet to play Axie Infinity and other applications. We're new, so we're going to click I'm new, let's get set up. If you already have a secret recovery phrase, you use the second one. Now, I'm new, let's get set up. So again, password. Once again, I'm just doing a tutorial, so I'm just going to type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see it there just for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, the password just protects Ronin on your own laptop. So if you leave your laptop and someone comes and comes to your house and opens your laptop, if they don't have your password, they can't open it. However, if that person has your secret recovery phrase, they can open your account from anywhere in the world. I'm going to click create wallet. Now, again, there is a seed phrase here. They use the word seed phrase, secret recovery phrase, seed phrase, same thing. Again, there are 12 words here. Okay, so give me a moment to write it down. And when you create your wallet, you should also be writing all of this down. Always, always write it down. Do not store it digitally, because when you write things down, that's the best way to protect yourself. So take a moment. If the screen goes blur again, just click review. All right, so take a moment to write that down. Okay, almost done. Okay, so again, use a password manager, memorize it or store it in multiple locations like Voldemort's Horcruxes, a little Harry Potter reference, that's nice. If you don't get the reference, it's fine. At the end of the day, my preferred method is writing it down on a piece of paper, making 2 to 3 copies, and storing all 3 copies in extremely safe locations, which will not get damaged by water or anything like that. Right? So let's confirm the seed phrase. Now it's going to ask you, instead of typing all, it just asks you for number 1, number 5, number 8, number 11. So it goes in order. Right? Number 1 just now was wolf. Number 5 was title. Number 6, sorry, that's now number 8. Sorry, number 8 was uniform. And the last one, number 11, was square. So this is something I forgot to mention. All the seed phrases are in order, right? Write the 12 words in order from 1 to 12, right? Again here, for Ronin, write the seed phrase in order from 1 to 12. Okay, so you must remember it's all in order. If you mix up the order, it will be wrong. Click continue once you're done, and your wallet has been created, right? Remember, to keep your secret recovery phrase safe, it's your responsibility. Ronin cannot recover your seed phrase. If you ever have questions, something fishy, email support@axieinfinity.com. So always keep in mind, if you forget your seed phrase, your 12 words, you will never be able to get back your wallet because it will be lost forever. Nobody can get that back for you. It is not just like a password or something you can reset with customer service. Nobody can. So now that the wallet is created, if I click on the icon here in the right corner, all right, you can see this is the wallet. Now, if you compare this with Metamask, it's fairly similar, right? So you can see the layout is like that. You've got your assets down there. Ronin is a bit different. It's a lot blue color. So here you'll see how much money you have in total, and rather crypto. And then here you'll see the different types of crypto. WETH, AXS, SLP, which I'll explain later. And then here's the Axies, land, and land items. Okay, so if you don't understand all of that, that's okay. For now, you just have to create the wallets and keep your seed phrases safe. You will use these wallets when you want to play on your own personal account in the future. Now, what comes next? So we've got our Ronin wallet, we've got our Metamask wallet. Okay. Now, what comes next is the marketplace. So we have to be able to log into the marketplace. Now, I'm going to click here. So it's Axie Infinity. It's marketplace. There we go. Marketplace.axieinfinity.com. That's the official title. So let's always go to the official site, which is marketplace.axieinfinity.com. Right? And now here's where people buy and sell Axie. So here's your dashboard, here's the marketplace. If I click marketplace, you can see this is the place where people buy and sell different types of Axies. Okay, it's loading a little bit slow. Okay, very slow. Oh, okay, some of them appear. Okay, so these are the different Axies that people can buy and sell. I will not be teaching you buying and selling right now. First of all, we have to make an account. So this is your own personal account. This is not the account the scholar will give you. Okay, so first you can create your own personal account, right? So this is not a scholar's account. This is just a personal account, right? If you are under a scholarship, your scholarship manager will give you a different set of login details. Now, at the right-hand side, you see the word login. We click login. Now, we can log in with Ronin, Metamask, or email and password. First and foremost, I will recommend you log in with Ronin first, which we have created. Now, every time you log in with Ronin or Metamask, you will see a little pop-up here, and it will say some message over there, and then finally the word confirm. Just click confirm. Okay, done. What should we call you? Okay, I want to be called Mr. ABC. Alright, so put your own name there. This is your own personal account. It is not related to your scholarship account. Okay, once you've done that, you can set up an email and password. So for example, I can put afro.axie plus2021@gmail.com. Okay, and then you can just put any random password. Now this is just for your personal details. It does not really like protect your account against anything. And then just confirm this. Okay, it's just so that they can send you an email and a confirmation. Okay, so they will ask you to verify your email, right? Verify your email. Let's see if I can quickly just accept this. Okay, anyway, I think let's leave that for now. I'm not going to do it. But when you do it on your own, you will have to create this email account and verify. So log in with Ronin first. Okay, put your own username. Okay, add an email and password. Okay, and then confirm the registration. Okay, so you confirm the registration by typing in the code. I'm not going to do it now, I'm just giving you a tutorial, but basically you'll put in a code here that comes into your email. Okay, so once you've done that, then you've created your own Axie Infinity Marketplace account, right? And then in the future, when you want to buy and sell Axies, this is the account that you will be using, right? I'm not going to show you that today. We're just going to learn how to create the account. In the future, only you'll need to use this. Now, we're done with the marketplace. Okay, so what have we done so far? We've created one crypto wallet called Metamask, another crypto wallet called Ronin, right? And a third account that we've also registered for is called Marketplace, Axie Infinity Marketplace. All right. So now, if you're a scholar, these are also important, but most importantly, you want to learn how to play the game. And for that, we need Mavis Hub. So this is for scholars to use and play Axie, right? On either their phones or on their PC. So let's close this for now. We don't need this at the moment. Okay. Now, where do we get this? Now, if you go back to Axie Infinity Discord, right? Remember up here, this is where you download the programs. Now, here you can see, first of all, iOS, please go to this page and request an invitation. iOS is currently full, so if you have iOS phone, you can't really play right now. Android, you can, so you download the APK file and install. Windows, you can also play, you download the zip file and install. Mac OS, which is what I am using currently, I would download this file and install. So I just click download, click on the link. So again, let me write that down here. Go to the Axie Infinity official Discord, download at the application download channel. Okay, download Sky Mavis. It's called, Mavis Hub. Mavis Hub, that's what it's called. Okay, at the application download channel. Now, what will happen is you will get a download. Looks like this, it's downloading. I've already downloaded it, so I don't need to use this. I can actually just delete this. Okay, excuse me. I've already downloaded it here. Okay, so I don't really need it because I've already got it. What does it look like? It looks like this. You can see this. It says, it says Mavis Hub over here, right? Mavis Hub, excuse me. So I'm going to click this and open it. Right? So here it's going to ask you for an email and a password. Is this your email and password? No. If you're playing as a scholar, your manager will give you an email and your manager will give you a password. Now, quick note. If you are going to be playing it on your Android phone, which is over here, your manager will give you a QR code instead. Right? So if you're playing it on Android, you will receive a QR code. If you're playing it on this Mavis Hub, you will need to enter the email and password that your manager provides. Okay, so ask your scholarship manager what is the email. Now I am playing as a scholar, so I'm going to enter my friend's email, and his password is okay. Complete the checks. I find this can be a bit annoying because sometimes it's quite strict. Okay, I was lucky I got it the first time. Usually it takes me about 4 or 5 tries. Now, this is what will open up. So again here, enter email and password provided by your manager. So ask your manager what is the email and password. Is it going to be your own? Is it going to be theirs? And then check with them. And then you can just log in to Mavis Hub. Now, I've already logged in and I've already installed the game, which is why you see the word play here. If you don't, if it's your first time, instead of play, you will see the word install, right? So install. I think, can I uninstall? Yeah, I can uninstall it, but I'm not going to. I'll just leave it there. You just click install. So make sure you install the game. Now, on the Mavis Hub, you'll find something interesting. Down here, you'll notice a settings icon. See, it says show QR code, right? So if you actually download this on your PC and your manager gives you the email and password, you can actually click show QR code, and then you can scan this and play on your Android phone. That's how it works on Android. So if you prefer to play on your phone, just make sure you get this QR code either from the Mavis Hub or from your manager, and then you can play it on your phone. For today, I'm just going to show you how to play it on your PC. So I'm going to click, wait, is there anything else for me to cover in Mavis Hub? No, I think that's it. You can choose to show QR code, code for phones, or click play. Okay, so we are going to click play. And this is going to open it up. I'm going to close this, so it's going to open up and load. Sometimes if it fails to load, just close everything, open it up again. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now before that, let me highlight this in green. So we've learned how to install and log into Mavis Hub. Now, let's talk a little bit about gameplay. First of all, layout and settings. So this is what you're going to see on your screen. Just briefly, I'm going to run you through what everything is from left to right. Okay, first of all, the title here, you don't have to worry about the title. This is your manager's title, you don't have to touch it. Here, you'll see something known as the energy counter. We'll talk about that soon. Here is your daily quest. Okay, you can click on it and open it up. It opens up like that. I'll talk about it soon as well. Here is the word for your Axies, to see your Axies, teams, and inventory. Now, because you're a first-time player, you will notice that your screen here is probably going to be empty when you play for the first time. What you need to do is you need to go to Axies, click this, and you need to go to this word, Sync Axie. If you're a first time and you've just installed it, first time playing, you need to click Sync Axie, and it will just take a few seconds, and then what happens is that all these axes will appear there. If it's your first time playing, this will be empty. You need to click Sync in order for it to appear. Okay, so that's that. Once it's done, you can go to Teams and you can arrange your team, which we'll do later. Inventory is to show you how much SLP you have earned so far. And then over this side, on the right side, let's look at these buttons. These are the two gameplay modes. One is called Adventure and one is called Arena. So you can choose these gameplay modes later. First, we're going to look at the settings. So the settings is this icon over here. Looks like a gear. Now, there is music. I don't like playing with music, so I prefer to just put it soft. There's sound effects as well. Again, I just prefer to put it on 0. You can change to mobile mode. I think the screen goes a bit smaller. Full screen, small screen, whatever it is. Resolution is here. You can choose accordingly. I usually leave this on the default. I also put the graphic quality to medium because I'm running on a computer that's not meant for gaming, so it's fine just to put it on medium. In terms of use, that's fine. So I usually just touch the music. I leave everything else as it is. Okay. Next to this, over here, this button. Now this is for people to send you friend requests. So you can see up here, I've got a friend request coming in. So currently this is offline. I mean, the system is offline because in the past, you could challenge someone to a PvP match, fight against them one-to-one, right? For free, there's no need, you don't win anything, don't lose anything, you just fight against your friends. That is currently offline, okay? But in the future, hopefully it comes back online. This button over here, this button is your battle logs. So now it's currently not working, but your battle logs will be, oh no, actually it is working, I think. Is it working? Your battle logs will basically show you all the games that you have played, and it will show you a video of the game so you can rewatch. So here I can see my victories and stuff. So I can, if I play this, let's see if it plays. So I can watch my games which I won and which I lost. And it will show me what's going on, right? And I can learn from my mistakes over here. Okay, so that's really important. Let's exit this for now. So that is working, thankfully. It's called your battle log. Now, what comes next is over here, this setting over here. This is your ranking chart, right? So you can see my ranking here. I am ranked 1,397, right? In terms of my MMR ranking, right, in the world. The highest in the world is 2,700. I'm 1,397, okay? I'm player number 29,279. No, sorry, 292,079, right? So yeah, I'm very far down, but it's fine. With this level, I can earn enough SLP tokens. Now, the higher your level, the more SLP you earn. The lower your level, the less SLP you earn. Okay, I forgot to mention, SLP is the tokens that you earn, which is this one. This is what you earn from the game. Okay, so let's write down what we've learned so far. Layout and settings. So I usually mute sound if you want, okay, you can play with the resolution or whether it's full screen or not full screen and whatever it is, right? The first thing you should do is you should sync your axes, which we've talked here. Okay, go to axes, click sync. Okay, so click sync, and you should be able to see your axes, 3 of them appear. All right, so that's important. Remember, the gameplay is all about earning as much SLP as possible, right? SLP is the name of the cryptocurrency that is used in this game. All right, so now that you've synced your axes, we need to learn how to arrange our team. So how do we arrange the team? You go to teams over here, click teams, click on this, it will say edit. Okay, now what I'm doing is I can edit the name here. So sometimes your scholarship manager will say Scholar 1, Scholar 2, Scholar 3. So it's up to your scholarship manager. I have a nickname that I have with my friend because I'm his scholar. Call him David Copperfield. Alright, so now here is where you arrange your teams in order. Now, if you're already familiar with Axie Infinity, you need to have your tank usually in the front, which is a plant, followed by your midline aqua and your backlane aqua. I'm not going to go so deep into the gameplay, so if I'm using words that you don't recognize, you need to go on YouTube and find some videos to help explain the gameplay better, or ask your manager and trainer. But basically what you can do is, when you first start, these will be empty. I believe these will have a plus icon. Just click on it and then add the axis that you want. And then you can move the axes around, just like that. You can move them around. Usually I like to put them in a row. Some people prefer them to put them like this, and you can just move them around like that. It's completely up to you how you want to fight against your opponents, how you want to position your axes. Again, it's all your choice. So that's up to you. You can decide. I like this position, and this is generally the standard position that most people play in. Now, you can actually click on each of your axes, and you can also see their different cards, their different powers, and also their stats. Okay, all of that is there. Click Save Team when you are done arranging them. Team is updated. Okay, let's go back. In fact, if you click on axes here, there's something I forgot to show you as well. You can actually click View Details, and you'll see their body parts, right, based on their genes. You'll see what cards they have. You'll also see their stats, and you will see your level. We'll talk about levels shortly in a moment, right? So those are the things you can look at and see. Okay, arrange team. Usually your tank is in front, and then you have a midline, and then you have a backlane, right? Usually my backlane is the highest damage dealer, and then this is like medium damage and energy generation. I'll show you what I mean by that later. That's just my preferred method. This is just my method. You don't have to follow it. You can choose to put different axes in front, back, wherever. So it's up to you. Okay, there's no hard and fast rule here. Backline. Is it backline? I think I call it backlane. But it's up to you. Okay, so now after you've positioned them, you need to understand about energy, right? How does energy work? So Axie Infinity does not allow you to play 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? It limits according to how much energy you have. So if you look here, you'll see this lightning bolt, that's your energy. Let's click on it. Now it says here, you need energy to earn Axie experience in adventure and rewards in arena. Okay, each adventure and arena battle costs 1 energy. The maximum amount of the refill speed or energy depends on the axes that you own. So if you own 3 to 9 axes, which is what we have 3 axes, you get 20 energy. Now you can ignore the bottom part because this part has been removed. Currently what happens is that energy is replenished at 8 AM every day. Okay, so let's write that down. Everyone with 3 axes gets 20 energy per day. Okay, if you have more axes, you get more energy, and energy resets at 8 AM every morning. Right, so if you use up all your energy today, you need to wait until 8 AM tomorrow before you get all 20 energy. You can ignore the bottom part, this has been changed. Alright, if you have more axes, 10 to 19, you get 40 energy. If you have 20 axes and above, you get 60 energy. So the maximum you can get per day is 60. Right, so got it. Now I've got my 20, I haven't played any games yet, so that's good. You need, every time you press adventure, you need 1 energy. Every time you press arena, you need 1 energy. So you need energy to play. However, energy has different uses. Now, in adventure, okay, use energy, and if you win a game in adventure, you will get EXP and SLP. Sorry, EXP. Okay? If you use energy in adventure. In arena, if you use energy, you will get SLP. Okay, now let's contrast that. In adventure, if no energy, okay, so you know EXP gained, but still get SLP, but you still have SLP. Okay, so in adventure, right? Adventure, by the way, is fighting against bots. Okay, let me put that there. We also call this PvE, or against bots, basically. Okay, monsters or bots. When you use energy when playing PvE, you will get experience, right? So you can level up your Axies. If you have no energy when you play adventure, you won't get any experience, but you can still collect some SLP. Okay, Arena is a bit different. Arena use energy. Arena, you use energy to get SLP. Another name for Arena is called PvP, player versus player, player versus environment, player environment. Okay, so PvE is versus other people, right? Arena PvP. When you use energy to play PvP, you will get SLP if you win, right? If you win, remember everything has to do with winning. If you lose, you don't get anything, right? However, in Arena, if you have no energy, no SLP, but can change rank. So, repeat, in Arena, when you play against other players, if you use energy when you play, you get SLP. If you win, you get SLP. If you have no energy, SLP and rank. Okay, if you win. If you have no energy, you won't get any SLP, but you can still change your rank. So you can train to push yourself up higher rank, or if you lose, then you go down a lower rank. But you won't win any SLP. You need energy for that. Okay, everyone has 20 energy, so you have to balance. Now, if you remember earlier, my Axies are level what? Remember this level? Level 23. When you start your Axies, I think are just level 1. So they're very weak. They're not very strong. Now, this level and this EXP only has to do with adventure. It is not relevant to Arena. In Arena, there's no EXP. In Arena, there's no levels. Everybody is the same level. Okay? In adventure, the levels make a difference. Now, let's go back to the Word document. Okay? So, just remember, energy is important for two different reasons. In adventure, energy is needed to get an EXP. In Arena, energy is needed to win SLP. So, let's look at what that looks like. Oh, sorry, before that, we just talk about the daily quest very quickly. Okay? So, what is a daily quest? Every day, Axie Infinity gives you a daily quest. Quests are up here, right? Soon, maybe the monthly and special event quests, but for now, it's just daily quests. So, what happens in daily quests? You have to click 3 different things. Now, here, daily check-in, I've already done this earlier. So there'll be a small button here. You just press the button and click it. You'll get the green color check. Win 5 arena matches. So you need to win 5. What is this? PvP, right? Arena is player versus player. 5 times you must beat other players. And then here, automatically, a green color tick will appear after you finish 5. Next, over here, complete 10 adventure modes. Remember, adventure is PvE. So PvE is about against bots and monsters, right? If you complete 10 levels, even if it's the same level 10 times, it's acceptable, right? You can just put the same level 10 times, level 1 times 10, right? You just play level 1 10 times, you will complete this and you will get a checkbox here. Once you get check, check, and check, over here, this word claim will become active and you can click the claim button, click claim, and you will claim this 25 SLP. Most importantly, you must not forget to do this. Some people, they just play and they see all the 3 green marks here, then they close it. They forget to press the claim button. You must click claim so that you get your 25 SLP free. This is free. It's part of a daily quest, so it's free. You must collect this because that adds to your earnings. However, every day, the game resets at 8 a.m. Malaysian time. So 8 a.m. is Malaysian time. Different countries will follow their own time. When that happens, if let's say you only finish 9 out of 10 levels, so you didn't finish all of this, and you were not able to claim, if it's past 8 a.m., right? If it's past 8 a.m., everything will reset to 000 again. So you have to play again from scratch, okay? So make sure you always do this before 8 a.m. Let's write all the stuff down. So under daily quest, okay, very important, always, right? Always check in first, okay? Then win 5 PvP, play 10 PvE, always press claim. Don't forget. Okay, just add that there. Don't forget. Because if you forget, it's wasted, right? Finish daily quest before 8 a.m. Otherwise, the whole thing will reset. So that's basically how the daily quest system works. Now, we've talked a lot about that. Is there anything else? I think that's all to cover for this. So let's show you what a game looks like. So let's see what a game looks like before we go to the rules and the admin. Okay, so I'm going to play a game. I'm going to play an arena game versus someone else. Let's see what that looks like. I might win, I might lose. Let's see. Okay, so some of the things that when you're playing, some of the things you need to keep in mind is that you want to first of all determine what are the cards that the opponent can play against you. Now, if you're new to the game, the cards will be a bit confusing. I'll give you some links to do some study on that later. Now, when you click on your opponent, you will notice that they have a bunch of cards here. Now, because I'm a seasoned player, I know what cards what cards do what. So I kind of just look at the pictures, and the pictures will basically tell me, okay, I know what cards he has, right? I won't go into the cards in detail because it will take too long. But basically, you should be able to glance at the cards very quickly and determine like, oh, okay, I can see what he can do. I know what he can't do. I click on his third one, and I can see what he can do and I can't do. Now, I can see just from this, he has a pretty strong team. Now, who is going to attack first in this game? You look at the top here. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see a small countdown timer. So I need to quickly detect whether I'm going to play or not. Most likely, I'm going to skip the first round. Usually, people skip the first round. Not always. Some of them do. Okay, he's going to steal my energy. He's going to attack first. I'm just doing a tutorial, so even if I lose, it's okay. I don't really mind. Right, so he's going to attack me, and that's a bit of a problem for me because I don't have enough energy to play now. Now, before that, I was on one point. My point was who's going to attack first. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 are mine. So the 1 is the one with the starfish on the head. This is going to attack first. Second one is going to attack second. Third one is his one. He's going to attack me. And then I'm going to go fourth. And then his goes fifth and sixth. Okay, so that's how it works. Now, I'm not going to go into the cards in too much detail. I'm just going to play the way that I usually play. Okay, so I'm going to play my cards and then I can click end turn or I can wait for the countdown to stop. I'm going to click end turn. Let's see what it does. Okay, so my cards are going to go and play. Now, why am I attacking first? Because as you saw earlier, my axes are faster than his axes. Okay, so this has to do with speed. And if your axis is fastest, it will attack first. Okay, so we're done. Nobody died this round. That's fine. Okay, so now I'm also going to attack. Okay, I'm going to defense. So I've used quite a lot of cards. Why? Okay, I forgot to mention. Every time you play cards, you'll notice that there's an energy counter over here in the corner. This is how much energy you use for playing cards, right? Every round you get, the first round you get 3 energy. Every subsequent round you get +2, +2, +2. So if I don't use it, it will add up. Every time I press a card, notice my energy counter goes down. Okay, so now it's 0 energy because I had 5 energy and I played 5 cards. Most cards use 1 energy. Some cards only use 0 energy. So it really depends. So I'm going to attack. Okay, it missed the first one because he's playing a card that makes him untargetable, right? So some axes have special abilities to cause you to bypass the first axis and go to the second one. Okay, and that can happen, that's normal. Okay, so will my axis survive? Hopefully it will survive. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna die, it's alright. Boom. So my tank died. However, I should be able to kill his other axes. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to play 2 cards. Notice why can I only play 2 cards? Because I only have 2 energy. So I'm at a slight disadvantage, but I'm going to play 2 cards and attack. Okay, again, it's a card-based turn game, so we all take turns. But the axis that is fastest has the attacking advantage. So let's see what it does. I'm at a slight disadvantage because I was not able to kill his axis. So unfortunately, he's killed one of mine, which makes it a little bit difficult for me. Okay, so he's got a very strong team, as you can see. He's making me miss his first axis. Okay, you saw that critical. Sometimes critical can happen. It happens by random chance. When critical strike happens, it means the axis attack is ×2 in power. Alright, so I'm still stuck. I still have to somehow kill him. So let's see if I can. I only have 2 cards to play, so it's not much. Okay, I managed to kill one of his axes. Let's see what it does. Okay, it doesn't attack me, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to attack again. Okay, let's see, do I have a chance to win this game? I don't know, it's a bit difficult. Okay, he's going to attack me. Okay, so now my disadvantage is that now he has used the card that has made him faster than me, as you can see over here, right? So he's going to attack the attacking advantage. I'm at a slight disadvantage. So I'm going to try and survive. I can either go shield or I can use this card. Let me think about it. I'm not sure how much energy he has. So if you're a professional player, you see your energy counter, I only know I have 2 cards to play. His energy counter is invisibly here. I don't know how much he has, but a professional player will actually keep in mind how much energy the opponent has. Because if you know how much energy he has, you can kind of guess, whether he can kill you or whether he can't. Because I can see all his cards here, so I know whether he can kill me or not. I'm not sure if he can, so I'm just going to play 1 card just in case, and let's see what happens. Okay, so he chose not to attack me. Interesting. All right. Now I have the attacking advantage, which is nice, but the problem is I only have 3 energy. I'm not sure if I can kill him, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to put my 2 strongest attacking cards, plus maybe 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play these 3 cards, and let's see what happens. I don't think I will kill him because, as you can see, his shield is very strong. So this blue thing is the shield. Each card will give you a shield. Critical strike? No. Okay, never mind. So he's definitely going to kill me, I'm pretty sure. No? Oh, I might survive. Okay, let's see. So unfortunately, he's given this bite, which created something known as a stun. It's a stun. So what happens in a stun case is that the first attack that I do will miss. Now, see, the problem here is that I am currently at a disadvantage. I'm attacking second, and he's attacking first. If I was first, I probably win this game, but he's first. So that's a problem for me, right? I most likely will lose this game, but I don't like to surrender. If you want to surrender, there's a button here on the side. You can choose to surrender after round 5. I choose not to surrender simply because you never know when he might make a mistake, right? So I'm just going to play my 2 biggest cards, and let's see what he does. Obviously, he's going to kill me. There's no way I can survive this. All right, so I died, and that's fine. Dying is perfectly acceptable. Right? It happens. And your ranking will drop. So earlier my ranking was higher, was 139 something, 97. Now it dropped by 20. If I had won, my ranking would increase and I would win SLP. So that's what I didn't win. But never mind, it's just for tutorial's sake. So hopefully when you play your games, it will win. Now notice I played 1 game. So what happened to my energy? Ta-da! It went down by 1. You can ignore the timer here. The timer doesn't apply anymore. It will reset at 8 AM. So it went down by 1 energy. Now if I go to adventure, let's play. Okay, when you start as a scholar for the first time, you will start on level 1. This is level 1 in adventure, ruin number 1. We call it ruin 1, right? And your axes over here, these will be 3 axes. All your axes will be level 1, level 1, level 1. I'm level 23 because I've been playing for some time. Now, when you play this, the maximum SLP that you can earn is 50 SLP, right? And so your goal every day is to earn the maximum. Notice when I played Arena, there was no maximum SLP. So how much I earn depends on how good I am as a player, right? However, if you see your ranking, the higher your ranking, the more SLP you earn. I think if you're 1,300 and above, you get 9 SLP per win. If you drop below 800, you get 0 SLP even if you win. So you must always maintain more than 1,300 and above in order to win in order to win SLP a lot, right? The higher you go up, the more you can win. So now let's go back to adventure. Adventure, however, there is a limit to how much SLP you can earn. It's only 50 maximum per day, right? This will reset the next day. So you always want to get this 50 as fast as possible, okay? If you're a scholar just starting out, you will have to balance your 20 energies, maybe 10 energies you play arena, 10 energies you play adventure. That depends on you and your manager. So ask your manager what's the best strategy for you and follow the strategy, okay? Some people prefer to play full 20 energy in adventure. It's up to them, right? The objective in adventure, first and foremost, is to reach level 21 as fast as possible and pass by. Why? Because once you complete level 21, you will get a 200 SLP bonus, so plus 200 SLP, which is really useful, okay? So, but before that, you will start at level 1 and you will play against the really, really simple ones. I will just show you what that looks like for the sake of example. So remember, I have 19 energy. When I play this, it will minus it by 1. Okay, so let's play level 1. Level 1 is pretty easy. Again, when you start as a first timer, it will not be as easy as what mine looks like because mine is very high level, right? The more you play, the higher your level. So I'm just going to throw my cards, 3 cards. But this adventure is good because you get to learn the different powers that your cards have. You get to understand how the game works and stuff like that. Okay, I'm not going to go into the gameplay in too much depth, but this is basically how it works. You put your cards in, and then you can learn from experience what the different cards do, how they work by playing it in adventure. Now, if you lose in adventure, it's okay because you don't really lose anything. You just lose energy. you don't lose your ranking, you don't really lose anything. See, I just throw my cards. In adventure, you don't really need to think very hard because you're just fighting against a bot. So you're just throwing cards at the bots. And you know that you'll definitely win because you will almost always be stronger. Okay, so I've won. What happens? It will say victory, congratulations, and it will show me here plus 63 EXP. Right? So different levels give you different amount of EXP. Some levels give you better EXP, some levels gives you less. So you should always play the highest level possible. You notice that it didn't give me any SLP rewards. So here is 0. Why did it not give me? Sometimes the lower levels will give you, sometimes they don't give you, which is why it's important to play the higher levels. You will get more SLP. Now, I'm not going to show you that, but basically when you play the games, you will get SLP after you've won a game, and it will just add it up automatically here. The maximum per day is 50. If you played it and it didn't give it to you, don't worry, just go to the next level, play. Now you'll see some stars underneath here. What do the stars represent? If you have 3 stars, it simply means that when you completed this level, all 3 of your axes were alive. Does the star have anything to do with your earnings? Absolutely not. It doesn't matter. If you see some of my stars over here, I only have 1 over here. So it doesn't matter. As long as 1 axis was alive, you're able to finish the game, you win, right? As long as 1 is alive. So that's how the adventure system works. So again, arena, player versus player, you need energy to win SLP here, and also when you win, your ranking goes up, or if you lose, your ranking goes down. If you lose, you don't lose any SLP, right? You also need energy to play in adventure, but the maximum SLP you can get is 50. You need the energy in order to increase your level by increasing your EXP. So let's just write that down. I think we've written most of it down here already, right? So you can understand how the game works like that. Okay, that's pretty much the basics of the game. In order to understand how to play the game better, you need to go online and find gameplay guides. Now that's actually quite simple because there are a lot of community members online who create gameplay guides for Axie Infinity. Let me show you what they are like. Okay, so let me just go here. So if you type Axie Infinity gameplay guide, okay, the official one, I can't remember what the name is. Okay, I think this is the one. Yes. So this is the official one. Okay. Axie-Substack. Let's put it in the Word document here. So go use the official ones first, and then you can slowly go to the other ones. So you can read through what is an Axie, how the stats work, body parts, classes, battle systems, advanced mechanics, and so on and so forth. And there will be links for you to other places as well. Don't just read from one. You should also go and read other guides. So I think the other guides, yeah. So there's a getting started guide. There are all sorts of guides and stuff that you can read to improve your gameplay, right? You can just type literally Axie Infinity gameplay, right? And gameplay guides, and you can actually just see a lot of different links. How to play is here, how to play guides, okay, medium, different guides. You can watch YouTube videos. There are a lot of different things that you can learn from. So YouTube is also very useful. Okay, so that's how you should strategize. Now, for energy, I just want to add, discuss with your manager the best strategy to split energy between PvE and PvP. Okay, so discuss with your manager how you want to settle this. Okay, whether you want to use all 20 or whether you want to split 10-10. That's up to you and your manager to decide. Okay, gameplay guides, you have to do your homework. You have to really study it. It's not an easy game to understand immediately. You have to study it. Some other really good guides, Axie.zone, very useful. Okay, Axie.zone is where you can see Axie Finder, so you can look for Axies, you can simulate breeding, which I won't talk about today. Card tier list is really important, so if you click card tier list, you can actually see here, these are all the different cards that Axies use, right? So for example, I have a card called Star Shuriken, right over here, and I can see what the card can do, right? Target cannot enter last 10 if this card brings its HP to 0. It has 115 attack, 10 defense, it uses 1 energy. So I can see, and this card comes under A tier cards. So cards which are really, really good is this card. So I know, right? This Axie with that card, it would most likely be a good card to have. And there are a lot of different tools here that you can use to understand Axies better, Axie stats and stuff like that. how does it work, what are the different advantages and disadvantages. So please spend some time to understand and really study, because your trainer can't teach you everything. You have to make an effort to go and study, right? Study Axie, cards, stats, buffs, and debuffs, a lot of things that you can learn. Just basically go through the whole website and learn and understand the game. YouTube is also a very good teacher. Now, let's go back here. Now we go to, okay, so we finished the gameplay. Let's highlight that in green. Okay, we finished the gameplay guides that you can refer to. Now, as an Axie Infinity Scholar, there are some rules you should follow. First and most importantly, no bots. What does no bots mean? Some players, for example, when they play Adventure, because as I said, Adventure doesn't require much thinking, you're just playing. So what happens is that you can sometimes code using programming languages, use bots to play for you. If you use bots, you will get banned. You may get banned for using bots, okay? Axie Infinity has a system to detect, all right? At the same time, you must not have any multi-accounts. You will also get banned for multi-accounts, accounting, right? Multi-accounting, what does that mean? Multi-accounting is basically defined as this. Sorry. When one person plays two accounts. That is known as multi-accounting. If you're a scholar, you're one person and you should be playing one account. So for example, let's just cut this so I can put two sentences there. The rule is one person plays one account. That is the rule. Follow this rule. This is the most important rule. One person cannot play two accounts. If they detect that, you will get banned. Both accounts will get banned. And if you're as a scholar, it's very troublesome to the scholar manager, because you will just waste all their money after they have to buy the stuff for you. So please make sure there's the two most important rules. Do not use bots and do not play multiple accounts. Some scholars do that because they want to earn more, but in the end of the day, everybody loses. So you must make sure that you do not fall into doing that, right? It's a very bad thing to do. Another thing that's important, let me just find the picture. Okay, hold on. In order for Axie to detect whether people are cheating, they sometimes will create something. So they sometimes have a verification. Okay, so this verification, verify. Right, they'll try to verify whether you're a bot or not. How do they do it? They do it like this. So here's a picture. You can see this picture. As you are playing the game, Axie Infinity, sometimes what will happen is something will appear like this, and it will say, see that? Select element in order of 1 to 5. So you have to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it's a bot will not be able to do this. Only a human can do this. And you usually have about, I think, 15 to 10 seconds before it will close. And if it closes a few times, I think your account can get suspended for several hours, because they may say that, oh, you're a bot playing, right? So whenever you play Axie Infinity, you need to have some focus on the screen as well. Don't just play and then watch movie at the side. You have to be able to see this pop-out come out, because if it does, you must be able to click and verify ASAP. Okay? So always take note of that, and always verify if you see that come out, because it's going to try and detect whether you're a bot. Okay? So those are the general rules, and discuss with your manager what the other rules are and stuff like that, because usually you will have, just add another note here, things like payment. So things like payment, you can decide how much you and your scholar want to share. So the profit split, right, between you and the manager. So discuss with your manager and understand what is the payment profit split. They will also usually have a minimum KPI. KPI is key performance indicators, right, which basically means how many SLP you must earn per day. Right, so there's going to be a minimum. Different managers, different scholarships will have a different minimum. Make sure you discuss it with them and you understand fully how the profits are being divided, how much minimum you need to have. Some Axie scholarships have a probation period, some come with training and stuff like that. So make sure you're aware of all of those requirements. Okay. All right, and last but not the least is administrative work. So again, different scholarships will have different admin work, okay, depending on your scholarship. But generally speaking, you will be given something like an Excel sheet that will usually look something like this. So this is how I'm doing it with my scholar. This is my scholar. I'm Afro Axie. I'm the manager. This is my scholar, WL. And every day he plays, he puts in the date that he has played for. And he also puts in how much SLP he earns per day. right? He earns per day. Again, different scholars will have different scholarship managers will have different systems. So make sure you always excuse me, document, always check with your manager on how to do this. Usually they will give you an onboarding specifically to explain how they do it. How I do it is very simple. My scholar just puts in how much SLP he earned per day. This is the total that he earns. I will also say how much I am taking as profit and how much they are getting as profit as well. So that's a profit split. Everything is to Excel. Again, this is just one example. Different different managers will use different examples. Okay, so that's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the end. So congratulations, yay. So you've come to the end of my little onboarding ceremony. Now, here's the next question. If you have any questions rather, where can you go to get help? Usually different Axie scholars will have different community groups. They'll have Discord groups, they will have Medium pages, maybe WhatsApp chats or whatever it is. So make sure that you are always actively participating, that you listen to your manager, listen to your trainer, ask a lot of questions, learn the game, but you also really need to study the game for yourself. So you have to put in effort to study the game and understand it. If you don't, you won't be able to perform well. All right. So that's basically the whole game. I hope you guys have understood. What I have not covered is how to use Metamask and Ronin. This is something that scholars will only need when they want to cash out their profits. I will briefly show you what it is. But you can also consult with your managers on how it works. So let's first of all open our wallets. So let's go here. So let's say, I will show you what the process is. I won't go into the details of it, but I'll just show you generally how the process looks like. Let's say you are playing. So first of all, assume that this is your own account, not a scholarship account. Let's assume that it's your own account. Okay, let me also put it down under payment. So payout process, ask your manager. Some people get paid in cash, right? Some people get paid in crypto, right? Which is usually the SLP token itself. Some people prefer cash. Some people prefer crypto. I'm in Malaysia, so we use Ringgit Malaysia. It's up to you. It really depends. A general process would look something like this. So let's go here. Let me just log in. Right, so let's assume the email is set up already. Now what would happen is, let's say you are playing your own account. After 2 weeks, you'll be able to claim SLP once you're done playing. You can claim SLP every 2 weeks. So if you claim it today, you have to wait another 2 weeks and then you can claim it again. So let's say I claim SLP and I've got some SLP tokens in my inventory. If I claim the SLP, I will see it here. If someone gives me SLP, it will come here, right? So under here, let's open this. Okay, so I will also see it here. I should also see it here. If it's the same account, I should see how much SLP is here. Let's assume just imagine there's 100 SLP there. Just imagine there's 100 here. Now, how do I cash this out? Let's say I want to cash it out into another crypto. I want to cash it out into Ringgit. So how do I do that? Okay, so what I need to do is I need to take this out from Axie and I need to put it into Metamask. Okay, so what I would do is I would go here to Ronin withdrawal on the left side. So I didn't show you here. Here it says Ronin withdrawal. Okay. Now what happens is that it says withdrawal. This is a two-step process. First, send your assets to Ethereum, confirm an Ethereum transaction required. Okay, so what basically happens is I will take my SLP from here, Ronin network, and send it to the Ethereum network. Where do I get my Ethereum network for? Remember, it's in our MetaMask address. Here. This runs on the Ethereum network, ETH. So I'm going to copy this account. I'm going to put it here under Ethereum address. Paste. Okay, then asset, what asset? Let's assume it's 100 SLP. Just pretend it's 100 SLP. It says insufficient, that's fine. Let's just pretend. So what I would do is I'll put how much SLP I have, right? How do I know how much SLP I have? I would open my Ronin and then I can see here how much SLP will be here. I can just put that amount there. I can specify my own amount. You cannot put 100.7, okay? SLP is in whole number. You cannot put 10.4, 1.4 cannot. You have to put a whole number, 100, 10, 20, you can even put 1, it's up to you, right? But 1 would be pointless because you need to withdraw a lot at one go. Let's assume it's 1,000, right? So when I click next, what will happen is it will come up with a confirmation screen. Okay, I think it's not going to come up. It's not going to come up because I don't have enough money. So that's fine, it's okay. But you click next, a confirmation screen will appear and you'll have to follow some instructions. Okay, so now there is a video online that you can follow on how to take out your SLP. Let's just find the video. Okay. Yeah, it's by the guy Chun Wing. Let's see if I can find SLP withdraw. Okay, here, how to sell SLP for Ringgit. So this guy has made this video, Chun Wing, and you can follow his video guide and understand how do you get the SLP and cash it out into Ringgit. Basically, what you're doing is you're going to take it from your Ronin, you're going to send it to your Metamask, which is an Ethereum network, and then from your Metamask, you will get SLP added here. You can add it in manually, right? How do you add a token manually? You go to this website called CoinGecko. Okay, under the search bar, CoinGecko is a website that is made in Malaysia, right? It's by Malaysians, and you can look for SLP. It lists out all the cryptocurrencies in the world, and then it says here SLP Smooth Love Potion, and then it says here contract is here. You need to add this contract into your MetaMask. How do you do that? You click here on the Add to MetaMask button. Your MetaMask will appear, and it will say here, can you see the symbol? This was the SLP symbol, right, that we showed you earlier. Click Add Token, and it'll be done. So if I open my MetaMask now, the token will be here. So if you don't add this in, sometimes the token is there, but because you didn't add this, you think that you don't have it. Actually, it's in your wallet. You just need to make sure you see it. So you'll take your SLP from Ronin and you'll bridge it to Ethereum. You need to pay fees for that. In order to do that, you need to pay fees. And those fees are paid in Ethereum. So before you even start this process, you need to buy Ethereum and deposit into your wallet. Again, if you're not sure, you can watch some online YouTube channels to understand how it works. All right. Now, once you've withdrawn it to MetaMask, right, in your Ethereum, you will get SLP. So let's say if I withdraw 1,000, in here I will see 1,000 SLP. Now what can I do? I can then send this into another platform and cash it out into money. So if you go to SLP, you can see what are the exchanges. By scrolling down, you'll see what are the exchanges that support SLP. Down here, sorry, yeah. So these are the different exchanges. Okay, there's exchanges like Binance. There's this exchange KuCoin. What else is there? Any other? Gate.io, FTX. Right, so these are all the exchanges that you can use to cash out your cryptocurrency. So you can send your SLP, right? You will take your SLP from MetaMask, you send it to another exchange, and then from that exchange, you can sell it usually into Ringgit Malaysia or into other cryptocurrencies according to your needs, right? Again, the process is a little bit complicated. Talk to your manager and figure out how it's done. But basically, you need to first I should talk about so first is depositing. So there's one process for depositing. First you need to buy ETH, and then you need to send ETH to MetaMask, right? And then you need to buy you need to deposit ETH from MetaMask to Ronin, right? Using the Ronin bridge. So how does that look like? When you're depositing for the first time, let's say you want to buy Axies, you go to this word deposit. So deposit is just the opposite of what I was saying. You have to take your MetaMask, connect it to Axie Infinity, okay? And this time you paste your Ronin address. So this is when you want to buy Axies for yourself. You have to deposit money inside. You copy your Ronin address, which is over here. You just click the copy button, copy address. You paste it here. You put what asset you want to put in, ETH, and then you can put the amount of ETH. Where do you get the ETH from? The ETH is coming from your Ethereum side, right? Don't put all of it because you need some Ethereum here to pay for fees. So you can put your Ethereum from Ethereum to Ronin. And that's why in Ronin, you will see here it's called on the dashboard. Sorry, my account. Inventory. You'll see here it's called WETH, right? ETH is in MetaMask. When it comes to Ronin, it's called WETH, which stands for Wrapped ETH. Don't have to go into the details of that, but essentially the ETH from MetaMask, when it comes into Ronin, is called WETH. Right? And then you deposit it using this method. So that's the depositing part, right? Once deposited, it is called WETH. Important. You must always have some ETH in your MetaMask to pay for transfer fees. So sometimes people, they transfer all the ETH and it gets stuck. Why? Because they need to leave some remainder to pay for the transfer. Every transfer requires fees. The second one is withdrawing. Okay, you need to first make sure you have ETH in your MetaMask. Otherwise, you won't be able to withdraw. Okay, and then go to Ronin withdrawal. Follow the instructions written there. Okay, and then from there you will confirm and pay using MetaMask. Once it appears in Metamask, you can choose to send it to an exchange and sell. Okay, if you want to cash out, you use a P2P option. P2P is peer-to-peer, cashing out into Ringgit, for example, on a website like KuCoin. You sell your SLP for USDT, and then you take the USDT and you cash out into P2P. Again, it's a bit complicated to explain verbally, which is why it's a lot easier to see it in a video. So watch this guy's video. Watch this video and then you'll understand fairly easily how it works. And again, always, if you have any questions, always ask your manager. It can be very confusing for a beginner to crypto. If you don't know anything about crypto, it's very confusing, I understand. So always ask your manager, ask your friends and stuff like that to make sure you do it correctly. Most importantly, always go through official channels. Why? Because there are a lot of scammers out there, right? So I think, yeah, I should put another note here about scammers. Where did I put scam? Okay. Maybe I'll put it under here. I think it's very important. Very important. Always use the official website or Discord for links. Never trust a stranger. Never trust a stranger. Always ask your manager for help. Okay, why? Because what happens is that there are a lot of strangers who will come and say that, hey, are you new to Axie Infinity? This is the official support. Can you fill up this Google form? And then they will steal your passwords and everything. So make sure you always keep this in mind. It's very, very important. Never to go to a random website, right? Never go to a random person. Always trust your manager. Go to your official websites, and then you should be fine. All right, everybody, I hope you guys have learned a little bit about the onboarding guide for scholars. This is just a very basic guide. Again, if you have any questions, you can ask me. And that's it for now.